Hello everyone. This video is going to be about what is happiness. I'm very unprepared. So I have a lot of ideas about this. I've been wanting to kind of change the topics a little bit on the kind of videos I make. The kind of videos I make are very simple. I talk a lot, maybe a little too much about mental illness. I'd like to branch out a little bit, and I'm sure people don't mind at all because they watch me for, myself. They're not watching me for the topics of my videos. I've been told so much to talk about different topics and don't talk about just mental illness and kind of just switch it up every once in a while. So, so I've hung out 2 times with someone, and it's really great. It's fantastic. And I'm going to be hanging out with that person again in a week. And I'll be leaving my house for once, to go somewhere else. Now that's a good step for me. I've always been wanting to get myself out there. I've always been wanting to go out there and do things that I want to do, but I've never had the motivation or the drive to do so. And that's a little annoying. I have to be motivated. I have to enjoy what I'm doing. And it's going to be fantastic. My future is going to be really good. Even with the illness of schizophrenia and lists of others, nothing can really stop you from doing what you want to do. And that's happiness. And what is happiness? It has been defined as, making you happy, or whatever makes you happy. But in our society that we have now, I've noticed that there are so many depressed people. There are people who are so depressed, they're so sad. It's because of our society. How we live our lives is not fucking efficient. Our lifetime, our whole lifetime, if you look at it, it is so fucked up. And it has been going on for a very long time. You're born, you start going to school at about 4 or 5. I went to school at 4. You start going to school at 4 or 5. You stay in school until you're 18. Doing something that you don't really want to do. Yes, learning is fun. I enjoy learning. I love everything about learning. It's fun. But the system itself is not good. The system is completely messed up. Especially in high school. You're there with a bunch of people who don't give a shit about learning. And all they do is talk. That's why college is a lot different. It's a lot better. Because people are there to learn. They're not there to talk. They're not there to, have fun, whatever. You can have fun with learning. Now, we go to school till 18. Then you decide to go to college. And that itself costs a lot of fucking money that you do not have. You have to depend on your parents to do that. And that's stress right there. Stress, school, doing stuff you don't want to do, waking up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. sometimes. You don't get enough sleep. You don't get to make your own rules. You're just following everybody else's rules. So our society, after college, you try to find a job you want to do. And the job you'll end up doing will be fucked up. And a lot of people nowadays, they just get jobs, just to have some money. And they hate it. They hate their jobs. And then they have to work until they're about 65. Then you retire. And what is retirement? It's bullshit. Oh, I worked my whole life, I worked my whole life to get nowhere. I got some money, a little bit of money. Money's not useful. It's useful for the people who find it useful in this society. It's not useful. It's just paper. Our society is really messed up. And it'll need to change, especially with all the shit we're doing to the planet itself. Our species will go extinct, as 99% of all species have on this earth. It's because we're not smart. We're not smart. We let the people who own the fucking world, who are on the top of the top, rule the fucking world. All they care about is money. All they care about is money. What do we care about? What the fuck do we care about? We just follow people's rules our entire lives. That's why so many people are depressed. That's why people are so unhappy. Their lives are so stressful. My life has been stressful. Dealing with schizophrenia for 15 years. Not officially diagnosed until I was 15, I think. So I've been dealing with hallucinations mostly my whole life. And the illness itself for about 5 years. But I don't let it bother me. Because I know my spot in this universe. I know what it takes to be happy. I know what I have to do to be happy. I don't follow people's rules unless I have to. Unless I really want to. If it's a good rule and I want to do that, then I'll do that. I don't respect many people either. If I don't respect someone, then they can go away. Respect is the most important thing to me. And it's hard to find. It's hard to find someone you respect. But our lives are so messed up. But happiness comes from yourself. It doesn't come from other people. Other people can't make you happy. You may think they can. But it's mostly yourself on who has to you have to make yourself happy. You gotta do what you love doing. You gotta do what you enjoy doing. And think about all the fucking bullshit in the world. Think about all the rules. Think about everything you've been told. It's mostly bullshit. So what everyone needs to do, don't go down the path I went down. My path was alright. I learned how to be happy. I learned how to deal with things with my path. Not hanging out with anyone for 3 years. Staying in my room for 3 years. You learn a lot in that amount of time by yourself. It makes you may think that makes you sad. That would make you sad. But it didn't make me sad. Sometimes I'd be like, oh man, I wish my life was a little bit different. I wish I could go out there and do things. But that's not how I see it. I see it as time to grow. Time to learn how to deal with things. Time to learn how to see the world as it is. To see the people as who they are. And it's all bullshit. Most of everything is bullshit. All that matters is yourself and family and your loved ones. But the way to make yourself happy is to learn how to love yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to live with yourself. And don't just follow every single rule. that's thrown at you. Manipulate it a bit. Because most rules are bullshit. And the whole world itself, the system is bullshit. But not in my lifetime will it get better. It'll get better when people start talking about it. And they start to bring it up. And they start to take power for themselves instead of power from people who are on the top. Everyone's equal. Every single person is an equal person. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter how successful you are. You're still equal with the person who's all the way on the bottom. It's just money. Money doesn't define happiness. Money doesn't bring you happiness. What brings you happiness is doing things you love. Doing things you enjoy. And just seeing all the bullshit in the world and talking about it. I get so much joy about that. But everyone will learn. It takes time. It takes time to find happiness. But don't let anything stop you. Do not let a single thing stop you from finding it. Family, friends, life, success. Don't let it stop you. You gotta love yourself. You really do. And because you gotta live with yourself until you die. And then, I don't know. We don't know what happens. But everyone is beautiful in their own way. And I want everyone to find that. So that's it for this video today. Today's Monday, I think. Today's Monday. My power was out for fucking 10 hours last night. That was really annoying. So, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I never said this, but like or subscribe, I guess? I don't know. You can do that if you want. I'll see everybody next Monday. Bye.